I love power tools. There's nothing as satisfying as using the right equipment to get a job done and to get stuff done. This is a power tool of a different kind. Now, a lot of the times, so you'll see me call it a power tool, a lot of the times we find that we are stuck in life, we're frustrated and things aren't working. Now with this is going to give you once again the tools so that you can act in a better way and you can make your life better. Remember, the goal is to create satisfaction, fulfillment, meaning, and some sort of success in life, which will hopefully make us happier. One choice that we have, but two options, that when something happens, when we have a look at the victim part of it, often we find when we are stuck with something, there's expectations, assumptions, and we feel unfulfilled. And then, as I explained to everyone, we always have a choice in terms of how we respond to this and how we act going forward. Most of the times, if you hear someone moan and complain, nothing gets done. This is usually followed by a degree of anger and frustration, and usually ends up in a degree of giving up. And this is resignation. And there's often a loop that happens here again and again and again and again. And you stay in that stuck pattern. And that's usually the realm of the victim where nothing's working. There is another way. And remember, this is a choice. So when it comes to choice, some of the times there's nothing we can do in the world. And we need to go into what we call radical acceptance. Let it go, let it be, it is how it is. But it doesn't mean that you start moaning about it. We live in a world where we can't always control things. And this is the part where people say, God grant me the courage to change the things I can, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. So, in the first choice we make is acceptance. And it's not the same as resignation and giving up, because often with that there's moaning, but there's acceptance. It is how it is. Move on and accept it, and don't take it personally, and carry on with life. Then when we get the other choice, there are two choices. When it's us that's involved, like losing weight, doing better, getting fitter, practicing golf swing, business, all of those things, there are a few things that we can do in that instance. And that's what this whole process is about, is to get us to think, speak, and choose something different. And then we move into the realm of action. And oftentimes, this once again is a loop. And we see, is it working? Are we frustrated? Then we get to choose again. Think, speak, choose differently, and choose to act differently. When it comes to others, there's a very simple way that we can go through it. When you're frustrated or stuck with the way someone else is behaving, there are clear steps in terms of how you can choose in what to do. The first one is to issue a wish. You can say to your children, wow, I wish you guys would fill the ice trays. Very simple, very non-confrontational way to do this. I wish you could do this. I wish. And it's a very low level interaction with someone. The next step then is to issue a request. Guys, I'm asking you, please will you fill the ice trays with water when you're done? Very simple example. The next step in terms of the power is to issue a demand. It's very easy to understand this when you talk to children, because often you have some sort of hierarchical influence over them. It's like, guys, if you don't fill the ice trays with water, ... whatever the consequences, the natural consequences are going to be. See the level of power that brings. Sometimes in relationships, that can be a very negative way, like a demand. We demand this, we demand that. There's so many times in politics we hear about demands. It's not a great way to interact because it often comes from a place of bullying. The fourth is to issue a command. Now, I had to look up what this meant, but when a person commands respect, they already have some sort of respect in the relationship. And usually that is a way that you can do it, but you need to have earned the respect before. This realm is the realm of mastery, of making a difference in your life and taking responsibility for your life and everything that comes about it, so that you're not in this negative feedback loop of being the victim. The key is always, these are actual specific things that happen in your brain. So when we're doing this, we're talking about acting. This is the realm of action, putting an action plan in, depending on what your beliefs are and how you feel about it. Remember, the bear compass is a great way because we need everything working in order to know how to act. I hope you can use this tool in your life to make a difference so that you can have a more successful and a more meaningful life. See you soon.